It's Friday, so you know what that means, a new video. So basically, I wanted to tell you about my NYU audition because I realized, I was looking this up because I want to know how their auditions work for contemporary voice, and the program is new, and so new I guess that not a lot of people have filmed videos on how the auditions go, and it's not really much to talk about, but I'll talk about mine because I felt like in the middle of it, I felt like I was doing really bad. I legitimately wanted to cry when I was singing. I was like, this is not sounding good. I can't place it. And then I was like, because I've been going through this thing for like a month or two. I have real bad neck tension when I sing. And I don't know what it is. Gotta get that fixed. But I just came home from school. Literally just walked in the door. I'm eating my spaghetti. So please do not mind me. First thing is about, so I submitted my pre-screens. You submit your pre-screens, and that is 2 different songs, and you submit that on accepted, where basically you submit all the pre-screens for all the performing arts schools. And I did regular decision for my application for a contemporary voice program. So you submit the pre-screen up like December 15th. No. Yes. December 15th is the due date. And then January 1st is when the application is due. So it was exactly January 2nd at 6:37 p.m. when I received an email telling me, hey, we want you into school. It's hot. For the undergraduate auditions. So basically that's all they tell you, and they tell you pick a day, and they don't tell you anything else. They tell you, I picked February 22nd. They said, we'll tell you more information by February 21st, 5 p.m. Fast forward to 5 p.m. that day, February 21st, still nothing, still heard nothing. So it was about 6 p.m. when I had to email the person who sent me that email and say, and mind you, this is more than a month later, and say, hello. And he sent me that information. So they wanted me at this certain building at exactly 4:30 p.m. But they want you to be there. That was my time slot for my audition. But they want you to be there half an hour early to warm up in the practice rooms, and if you want, and check in with the audition monitor. So I got there, I took the A to West 4th, and I walked that day. I took the A like 2:30 maybe, and basically when you get in the building, the security guard says nothing, as the security guards do, and it's up to me to look around and see, okay, where's the audition monitor, which is, you know, if you've been on auditions before like me, you see the table with all papers and the guy sitting there or girl sitting there, you automatically know. Sometimes there's no person, I don't know, but there was a guy, he was a student at the school, and I went in there. You have to fill out 3 papers, and at the bottom of the papers you can see the criteria they're judging you on, and I just chose not to look at that because I don't want to think about that. I just want to go in and do what I want to do. And you fill out the name of your song and the composer. Now the composer is not always the artist, especially if it's for musical theater, so you would put who composed the song. But for my 2 pop songs, I definitely put the artist because that's just what they're known for, you know. I sang once, oh my gosh, what is it called? I'll just tell you the rest. Anyway, I went to practice rooms. They were running early, so he told me to come back down by 4:15. I did. So then it was time for me to go in. You give them your headshot and resume, you give it to the monitor. He walks you inside of the black box theater, and he basically he just says, guys, this is Allison Paul, and then it's 3 judges. I had a woman, a blonde woman, a brunette woman. She was like the leader of the pack, and then a guy. All white people, by the way. I don't know who wanted to know. And my accompanist, she was Asian, and they said, "Hi, Hayden," and then I said, "Good," and they're like, "This is her name." I forgot her name. They're like, "This is your accompanist," and I said, "Hello," and they don't give you any instruction. You just I do juries, so I know. My first instinct is to walk to the accompanist and tell them how my first song, the tempo you want. So my first song was Once, oh my god, no, the Human Heart from Once on This Island. So she was like, "Give me the tempo," and I said, because you have a sheet music, put it in there, then give them the tempo you want. And for the intro, basically. And then I went up, and basically I didn't slate. I didn't have to slate. They were ready. Put my head down. I was ready to come up. Now, when I first started, I did not like what was coming out of my throat. I can feel the tension. I was like, "The courage of a dreamer." I felt the tension, and I hated it. But apparently it wasn't as bad as I thought, but I hated the tension. And then she kind of stopped me in the middle of my second verse, and she was telling me, like, they said they would do this, is they would make adjustments to see how well you take the adjustments. She wanted me to bring my sound forward, and if you know me, I am not a forward singer at all. My sound, I let it resonate back here. You know, I don't, not the mask, like the back of the mask. That is just how I sing. And I did it, and it worked, and she asked me how it felt, and I said it felt better because it felt more relaxed. I don't know, I was just saying something because I need to say something. And basically they moved really fast, and she didn't want me to sing Valerie. Like, not like she didn't say she didn't want me to sing it, but she just was like, because you put in the order you want to sing it in. And they were like, "What's Tattooed Heart by Ariana Grande?" Because that is a song, like, it's not well known, but it's known if you are a stan. So I was like, it's a song. But I told her about it, and oh, before that, she wanted me to recite the words to Human Heart like I was trying to tell her a story. And I was like, "Girl, let's just go." Next song. Anyway, I sang Tattooed Heart. I sang, and it was like, "Tattooed Heart." Before I got to, when I got there, she was like, "Okay." And I was like, whatever. Mind you, I hated how I was singing. That's just me. My mom said I always say that to her. I don't know. Then, right after the final component, the sight singing. So there's a sheet of sight singing that it was on the piano for a long time, and it was one line, maybe 4 and 5 measures. It was in common time, 4/4, 4 beats per measure, quarter note gets the beat, and it was in F major, and it started on Do. But here's the thing, in the nerves of just everything I was so nervous, and I was like done. I was like, I can't believe I sang like that. I read it in B flat, but hold on, because it didn't want solfege, it wanted ooh, and I read it as B flat because I don't know why I did that. I saw the B flat and I was like, B flat, but I know that's wrong. I realized it later, but I don't know, it was God or something, and my talent combined, we did it. Because I sang, it sounded exactly the same. Because when I sight sing, I don't sight sing based on the key unless it's a few leaps and jumps that I can't figure out. I don't sight sing based on, okay, Do, you know. I sight sing based on the number of half steps I see in between with the line and the space, line space. That is how I do it. And so in my head, because we didn't say solfege, we did ooh, I was singing so, but I was on F, and that would have been do. Don't mind my voice, the tension is still there, and I just came home from school. I'm really tired, I want to eat. So I'm singing down so, do. It sounds the same because I don't know, but thank God it did, because it did. And the first part is so, that's how I sang it in my mind, but it was But however, see the tension? It sounded correctly because I remembered what the piece was. I remembered how it looked on the music. And went home and I sang it, and I sang correctly regardless, except for this one note that I held too long because I got messed up. But that was the next note I was supposed to be on. It was like, for example, this was C, and then I need to be on D, and then back to C, but I just held C because I lost D. Anyway, it was great. That worked out. And then they were like, thank you. And mind you, I was like the last person they saw that day. So now I'm waiting for the results. I'm waiting to see if I got in. I mean, if I didn't get in, that's okay. Because Hofstra is like my #1 choice, and I did that already. And I have my Hofstra audition for the early admission to the musical theater minor. That is this weekend. But yeah, it was basically how the audition goes for the contemporary voice program at NYU. And also, just a little factoid, they audition the different programs, vocal programs, all on the same day, same people. And I really do think that can affect how they judge you. Because a musical theater person, if I were auditioning for musical theater, I'd be placing myself here. And that's 4th placement. But I'm not. I'm auditioning for contemporary voice, which is just modern, how you sing back here. But if I know I'm going to musical theater, it's going to be right here. And that's just because I know. And that's how it should be. Different genres call for different placements. But also, if you do major in contemporary voice NYU, you can cross study. So you can do opera, you can do musical theater, you can do anything. It's open book. It's open book. But yeah, thanks for coming. Please like and subscribe. Leave a comment, share with your friends. We'll see you next.